Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D. Today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Nine of Vessels and Generosity. And the thing I like about this card is all the energy that is just flowing in this picture. You've got the shaman or person sitting cross-legged in the middle with a bow at his root chakra. And, he is just expounding energy to all the cups that are around him. The three up above and the three down below and, the two at his side. And he's just filling those cups up for somebody to use. Okay. So those who approach the waters of knowledge are blessed in this regenerative energy. Okay. And when you reach the pinnacle of success, don't forget of the efforts that helped you, get to that point. A lot of times we go through on our spiritual path and, we come across these trials and tribulations. All right. But yet when we reach the point at the end, like yesterday with the world tree, it's almost like we forget to celebrate, to do that four bows and celebrate with others. Okay. This is a good opportunity here to, if you have a bountiful harvest or, if you had good success in other things, let's say you're as a project leader, in a project you were working on and your team helped you get to, the end of this road with this project. Take the time out to, let your leaders know, or let those who are taking on a project, all the hard work that you and your team leaders, the team players that were on that project, what they did to help make that project successful, okay, or that team successful, because it's just not about one; it's about everybody. Okay, and everybody came together to work on this project, and one person shouldn't reap the rewards. It should be spread across the board for everybody. So if you manage those good times and then you help those out in need, that generosity will then bless you tenfold. I'm the type of manager where, a lot falls onto me, but I also make sure that the teams that I have are, compensated and rewarded, for the success. I believe that, one person doesn't succeed on their own. One person, to me can't succeed on their own. They have to have a reliable, team behind them to help propel them forward. So, for myself, when I look at things, I like to reward everybody that's involved in the project. And as a result, I feel that the universe blesses me even more. Okay. I like to pass those cups around. Okay. And make sure, everybody's fulfilled with that. And when you open yourself up to spirit and you give freely, and truly give freely, whether it's your love, your energy, your finances, all right? Spirit sees that. The universe sees that. And what happens is you become more of a conduit of the universe or of spirit for that energy and for that giving. I've got a big heart, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I want to help people in need. But it's got to be at the right, for me, it's got to be at the right timing. I would rather, if I see a couple on a corner that are homeless, and I've got the time to help them, I would rather take them over to a Coney Island and sit them down and give them a good meal, a hot meal, whatever they want. And, rather than just give them the money, because you don't know where that money's going. They say they're homeless. And there's a lot of scam artists out there that take part of that. But, I would rather see my money spent, okay, in a situation like that than just giving it away. I've helped out dog shelters. where, the donations go to, the animal shelters, and the dogs find good homes, to good owners, things on that nature. And as a result, based on that heart that I have, a lot of times, that comes back tenfold, and in ways I would never expect it. A person drops into my life to help me learn some valuable lessons on my spiritual path, or just richness in bounty of finances and stability and security. And Spirit has a way of bringing that forward, whether we understand it or not. I've talked about this in the past, and I live a good life with what I have, and from where I came from to where I am now, are night and day. And I know I've been blessed. Because I've had hardships in the, as recently as 5-6 years ago. Okay, and as I've moved forward every year, I haven't had that need of want for finances. Okay, because the universe just continues to bless me. Continues to bless me with, a beautiful house, great friends, beautiful, vehicles that, are sound and stable to get me to and from work. A very secure situation in my career. I've got a good teams that I'm working with, and it's just I'm just very grateful, okay, for that universal generosity, that's out there. And when I bestow that upon my teammates, and reward them for hard work, that's just an extension of the universe, okay, and it's an extension of that generosity that I have for people. Even simple things, most recently I was at a restaurant the other day, and 9 out of 10 times, if I see people I work with, I'll go over there and pick up the meal. It's not a big deal to me. And I just appreciate the people that I work with, and I like to do things like that. I've been known to go through a drive-through at a coffee place, and hey, pick up that car behind me, and it kind of like that butterfly effect, and just pay it forward. It makes people do a double take and say, oh, that stranger just bought me a coffee. I don't, and maybe that puts them in a good mood. I remember, years ago, I went to a Subway, and I ordered my sandwich, and I saw the next girl order her sandwich, and I told the gal at the cashier, put hers on mine. All right. In the chain effect that started, okay, everybody else, until the last person was done, got, had their meal bought, and, by the next person. And it was kind of neat, to watch, that whole chain reaction happen. So by opening yourself up to that generous spirit, and just being connected to that flow and that universal energy, that's what this card is all about, generosity. So as you're going about your day tomorrow, whether you're at a coffee shop, a donut shop, or at lunch or something like that, or whatever, take a friend out. Just say, hey, I want to buy you lunch. You've done a great job for us, and whatever, and just surprise them. You'd be surprised how much that little bit of generosity goes with other people. So this is D for the Spirit's Path. I hope you enjoyed the message. Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button for me, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.